Hey, gorgeous. Uranus is throwing a cat among the pigeons this month. So expect the unexpected as Uranus is returning to Taurus. So anything that we've been avoiding, anything that we haven't let go of and we know we have to, it's all hitting this month, as well as Mercury retrograde. So we're getting in that time machine and going back to the past. But on a positive note, something fabulous from the past could surprise us by returning as well. Here's your monthly astrology. Libra, make the most of Venus being in your sign because you got 6 days of this month to really soak up that magic. When Venus is also your ruler is in your sign, there should be a sort of lovely vibe around you that draws other people to you. And everything is just a little bit more glowy and a little bit more fun. And you've got to make some decisions about who you want around you and what you're drawing into you. Because you're so charming, other people are going to be drawn to you. But are they the right people? Has anyone been annoying you? Has anyone stood out as not being right for you? Because also when Venus is in your sign, you're an ultra version of yourself. So you're very, very sensitive to other people's energy. And if people bring disharmony, it will be noticeable. But other than that, you're also a love magnet. So it doesn't have to be romantic love. Just general good vibes are coming your way for the first 6 days of this month. So, allow yourself to experience that. Do something with it. Use it to your advantage. In a good way, of course. Mars is entering Sagittarius. You are having conversations left, right, and centre. But also, you're better at arguing than usual. I haven't said that. A lot of Librans I know can be extremely argumentative. I think it's a myth that they're all just peace and love all the time. You know that yourself. If somebody throws you off balance and your harmony's off balance, you will fight to get that balance back. Anyway, you've got the fighter spirit with Mars there, but also you're able to passionately put across your ideas. You're not scared of putting your ideas across. You're like, this is what I believe in and this is what I'm doing. The full supermoon in Taurus is deep. You are feeling very primal. So be very careful who you have around you. I mean, if you've got a romantic relationship or even an affair, the energy's off the scale. But you may be feeling things that are uncomfortable, because it's life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, money, power. How powerful am I? Or you might actually mix with someone who you consider to be extremely powerful. And that's also a very individual thing. Who you find powerful, I might not find powerful, and vice versa. But it's all about the power, this full moon. So it brings up a lot of emotions, particularly if you're not feeling fully in your power. However, it will give you signs and symbols on how to come into your power. Now, Venus leaves your sign on the 6th, but do not panic, my darling, because it's going somewhere that grounds your energy. So you are able to feel grounded in whatever you've built up when Venus was in your sign. So you're digging firm foundations and also being able to release anything that doesn't make you feel secure. With Venus square Pluto on the 8th, I don't know. One could say there's a power struggle. One could say you might be making decisions about long-term relationships because it's in your security zone. But it could be that a relationship just changes to bring the joy back. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, Uranus is re-entering Taurus. And actually, you've probably been relieved when Uranus shifted from this space, because it's all about, again, your sense of power in the world. And you're particularly sensitive if you feel that someone's got power over you, or life has got power over you, or whatever it is. And it's going back there. But you know what? When a planet gets to the end of a cycle, it empowers us to totally come into our power and transform. And you will have an opportunity to come into your power this month. And grab it with both hands. Do not be fearful. Just say, yeah, baby, I am ready for this. Now, of course, Mercury is going retrograde, boo hiss. And there may be, lots of confused communication. So take communication with a pinch of salt until the end of the month, and actually also be very sure that you are being clear in the way that you communicate. Jupiter is going retrograde. Something that you were dealing with in the past to do with career may come back. Something positive. Something you thought had gone away may return when it comes to your career. And again, that's all very positive and, yeah, baby-ish. And really, you're starting to feel quite perky from that point onwards. The sun is trine Jupiter, so you're optimistic. There may be something coming in which gives you a financial boost or an opportunity to build more when it comes to abundance. It is trine retrograde Saturn. Don't give yourself a hard time, darling. You might be looking to the past and feeling restrictions, or you may be thinking, oh, I should have done this. You might be critical of some of your behavior in the past. Do not do it. It's you're in the now, and love yourself, dig solid foundations, show up for yourself and others. And there's no point sort of, thinking about past mistakes. Then Mercury retrograde re-enters Scorpio. Anything to do with money or abundance, again, double check everything before you make a commitment, because all may not be what it seems, particularly as it trines Neptune. Neptune, can be illusions. And we have a very powerful new moon in Scorpio, and it's conjunct Mercury. It's connected to a ground-water trine. It's opposing Uranus. There's a lot going on. And for you, it's about your power. You may be pushed to make a decision, but this is a chance to release anything that's making you feel powerless. And that's often in our own head, our ideas, our thoughts. We can think about things to protect ourselves and have fears which aren't true. This new moon is saying, trust that you are secure. Trust the foundations of your being and who you are. And there will be an unexpected opportunity or a moment for that to be shown. I mean, for some of you, it may show up as somebody attempting, or you perceive someone attempting to make you feel powerless, but you can stand up and change that pattern once and for all. For others, it will be an opportunity to be in your power. But whatever it is, it ultimately benefits you. And you ultimately, feel good about that. Mercury is also trine Jupiter on the 22nd and also trine Saturn. So once you've sorted all that out, there may be some job offer or some offer for abundance coming around that time. Happy days. The sun then goes to Sagittarius, which is about communication for you. There's a lot of conversations, double the amount of emails, double the amount of, conversations you have with other people. Just chuck yourself into it, but do be aware that Mercury's retrograde. On the 25th, Mercury is joining forces with Venus. You're discussing security and abundance again, but it looks to me, even though Mercury's retrograde, it could end up being very positive, because on the 26th, Venus is trine Jupiter in your money and success zone. And also it's trine Saturn. So you're feeling that you're building something secure. Saturn is also going direct, which takes the burden off and makes things just a little bit lighter. And then Mercury goes direct on the 29th. Thank goodness. Venus is also entering Sagittarius, more communication. And Venus is trine Neptune. So some of your dreams could become a reality, but don't lose the plot. Don't, make sure that you're building on firm foundations, not sand. And then, boom, boom, shakalaka, in it's coming. So all in all, a very exciting month. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.